Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Texans push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it. And throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Pettis on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch. Right stone. Drive on. Shut up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go.